So Pavlychenkova and Krejcikova, they're in the finals now of Roland Garros. We're finally in the finals. This has been an incredible tournament. We've had many upsets. There have been many great stories and storylines, and it's been really a great tournament. Now, we're finally in the finals, and we have the two players which were unexpected. Nobody expected this finals for Roland Garros. It's been really unexpected so far, but not to say that both players have definitely earned their place, and one of them is going to lift the trophy on Sunday. I'll be predicting who's going to do that, and this is going to be really interesting because it's between two players who were, as I said, were not expected, and one of them is actually a double specialist. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. But let's start with Pavlychenkova. So she has had a great week, or a great 2 weeks, I would say. She was once considered the next big thing, but at first she wasn't able to fulfill that. She had made a lot of Grand Slam quarterfinals, but hasn't really managed to clear that hurdle and make the semifinal. But now she's looking like she's actually getting better, and well, it's looking like she's actually now fulfilling that. And she has had some really great wins this couple of weeks. So in her first round match, she defeated Christina McHale of America. She faced her and she defeated her 6-4, 6-0. In that match, she was clinical on chances, converted 5 out of 6 break points, and served 6 aces. In the second round match, she played an Australian opponent, Tomjanovic, and that could have been a tough test for her, but she managed to come through it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3. In that match, she won 76% of first serve points, so not too bad, but not the best, but also not too bad. She then played Sabalenka in the third round, and that match was one of her biggest ones because against Sabalenka, she was the third seed, she was the favorite. She had actually beaten Pavlychenkova handily in Madrid, but she managed to defy the odds, and she managed to pull off the upset and beat Sabalenka in 3 sets, 6-4, 2-6, 6-0. In her fourth round match against Azarenka, which was also a tough one, and also considering that she hadn't beaten Azarenka. Azarenka had a 5-1 head-to-head lead, dominant 5-1 head-to-head lead. But once again, she managed to pull off the upset, and she beat Azarenka in 3 sets. She dropped the first set, which even made it more unlikely. It looked like Azarenka was going to win this easily, but she managed to win it in 3 sets, 5-7, 6-3, 6-2. She then played Rybakina, who was a first-time quarterfinalist in the Grand Slam, and that one was a tough one. And that one was a marathon match because Rybakina had some great victories over the likes of Serena Williams, who was good, and she also had not dropped a set, which was pretty impressive. So that was one of her toughest tests of the tournament because she was going up against someone who was in great form, but she managed to defeat her in 3 tight sets, 6-7, 6-2, 9-7 in the third set, because they don't have a final set tiebreak in Roland Garros. So amazing stuff from her. She then played Zidansek, who was a first-time semifinalist, and that one was pretty straightforward. Zidansek also had a great story. She came through to the semi. She played really well, and Zidansek is a counterpuncher. It can be really hard to get through her because she's really clutch. She's good at great moments. But Pavlychenkova managed to win it in straight sets, 7-5, 6-3. And now she gets to play Krejcikova, who has also had a great tournament this year. So, Krejcikova, as I was saying, has had a great tournament this year. She was also in good form. She won the title in Strasbourg in France, defeated Romanian Cersti in the final. And not only that, she has been playing. She had a breakout last year at this event. She made the 4th round at this event last year, and a lot of people that do well in Strasbourg don't tend to do well in Roland Garros, but Krejcikova has broken that trend. She's also been doing well in the doubles match. She's been playing doubles as well. She's in the final of doubles against Swiatek and Matek Sands in the final of doubles, and in singles she's in the final. Now let's go through her matches one by one. In the first round match against Pliskova, but not Karolina Pliskova, Kristina Pliskova, so the twin sister of Karolina. She beat her in 3 sets, 5-7, 6-4, 6-2. In the second round match against Alexandrova, who she had played in Strasbourg, she beat her. She beat her once again, 6-2, 6-3. She then played Svitolina, in which she recorded an upset win. She managed to beat her in straight sets, 6-3, 6-2. Which is really impressive from her, because Svitolina is always a dangerous opponent, and her counter-punch can make her tough on the clay, but Krejcikova managed to do it. She then played 2018 finalist Sloane Stephens in the 4th round, and she gave her a demolition. She beat her in straight at 6-2, 6-0. In that match, she converted 5 out of 8 break points and won 82% of the first serve points. So pretty impressive from Krejcikova there. She then played first-time quarterfinalist and rising sensation Coco Gauff in the quarterfinals. And she managed to win that encounter too, defeating her in straight sets. After saving a couple match points in the first set, she defeated her 7-6, 6-3. In that match, she converted 4 out of 6 break points, so pretty impressive from her. She then played Maria Sakkari, who was a first-time Grand Slam semifinalist. And that one was her toughest match that she had to play. Sakkari had notched a massive win over Swiatek in the quarterfinals, so it was not easy for Krejcikova, and Sakkari really made it hard. She really made it a tough match, but Krejcikova managed to come through it. She saved the match point in the 3rd set, and she managed to come through it 7-5, 4-6, 9-7, and now she gets to play Pavlychenkova, who both players have had amazing runs, and it's really impressive how fit she is, how she's really great with fitness, because she's playing doubles and singles, but she still is managing to do well in both. She hasn't lost in doubles, and she also has not lost in singles, so it's really impressive how she's managing to balance both of the competitions, and she's really fit. She's really great fitness. She just won the title in Strasbourg as well, and she also has played two competitions in the French Open, one in doubles, one in singles. She still managed to make the finals of both of them, so that's pretty impressive from her part. Now, they have never met. Today is their first encounter on the WTA Tour, so their head-to-head is 0-0. So my prediction, this one is a tough one to call. Both players are really playing really well. Both players are really in amazing form right now. And both of them a lot of people will think it's a surprise, but it wasn't really a surprise. Both of them have had good tournaments. Like Pavlychenkova made the semis in Madrid, while Krejcikova won the title in Strasbourg. So one of them have had good, runs before this. But I'm going to study Pavlychenkova to win. I think that while she's making her first Grand Slam final, while both players are making their first Grand Slam final, she's the more experienced of the two. Krejcikova really hasn't played in many Grand Slam tournaments in singles that much, while Pavlychenkova there's her 52nd mini draw appearance. So I'm going to pick Pavlychenkova. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be 3 sets. But I'm going to pick Pavlychenkova to win this in a 3-set match and get her first Grand Slam title.